Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Nevada's offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Jones to throw. They're working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. It's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Jones wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Dropping back, it's Davenport. Buys a little time with his feet. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Doherty. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
The quick out. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. Jones to throw. Quick strike complete. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of...
And he'll step in end zone. Touchdown, Nevada.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
Nevada, 14. Middle Tennessee, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for.
Continues to fight for yards. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking for room, it's Woodside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Davenport. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the left side. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Jones wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The give to the fullback. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
Quarterback Sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nevada.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Middle Tennessee, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They try to pop a run on the draw. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Davenport. Under fire. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to run it. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged on the outside, it's Brown. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Pulls it in. It's Patterson.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught in the backfield, it's Woodside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds his big tight end. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Jones to throw. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll move the tight end. The inside handoff. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep. Catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it in. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. To the air, it's Davenport. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Free up the gut. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So we open the final period with a third down play. Jones wants to throw it. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the win.
Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This Nevada offense really has it going. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now the pitch. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. First and goal coming up.
Got it.
Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end, and now a little room to operate. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but...
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nevada. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the returner will be brought down. Back to pass, it's Davenport. And the sack all the way back at the 5. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. That's reeled in. It's Walker. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go. Makes a connection. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, MTSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Across the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, it's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. Inside the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Jones to throw. Here's the pressure. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Going for 6. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
He's got the tight end. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Jones wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. All